How to check if an object is a list or tuple, but not string. This is what I normally do in order to ascertain that the input is a list tuple, but not a street, because many times I stumbled upon bugs where a function passes a str object by mistake, and the target function does for x in LSD, assuming that LSD is actually a list or tuple. My question is there a better way of achieving this?
In Python 2 only, not Python 3. Is actually what you want, otherwise you'll miss out on a lot of things which act like lists, but aren't subclasses of list or tuple.
Remember that in Python we want to use duck typing. So, anything that acts like a list can be treated as a list. So, don't check for the type of a list, just see if it acts like a list. But strings act like a list too, and often that is not what we want. There are times when it is even a problem. So, check explicitly for a string, but then use duck typing. Here is a function I wrote for fun. It is a special version of repr that prints any sequence in angle brackets, comma, comma. This is clean and elegant, overall. But what's that ICE instance check doing there? That's kind of a hack. But it is essential. This function calls itself recursively on anything that acts like a list. If we didn't handle the string specially, then it would be treated like a list, and split up one character at a time. But then the recursive call would try to treat each character as a list, and it would work. Even a one-character string works as a list. The function would keep on calling itself recursively until Stack Overflow. Functions like this one, that depend on each recursive call breaking down the work to be done, have to special case strings because you can't break down a string below the level of a one-character string, and even a one-character string acts like a list. Note, the tried except is the cleanest way to express our intentions. But if this code was somehow time critical, we might want to replace it with some sort of test to see if arg is a sequence. Rather than testing the type, we should probably test behaviors. If it has a dot strip method, it's a string, so don't consider it a sequence. Otherwise, if it is indexable or iterable, it's a sequence. Edit. I originally wrote the above with a check for underscore underscore get slice underscore underscore, but I noticed that in the collections module documentation, the interesting method is underscore underscore get item underscore underscore. This makes sense. That's how you index an object. That seems more fundamental than underscore underscore get slice underscore underscore, so I changed the above.
Python with PHP flavor.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking